Yes, Elden Ring. Dude, got raided twice yesterday. It felt so good. It felt so good. I've never been raided twice in a stream. I didn't even know it was possible. Dude, it was. And Goji raided me. I think I'm gonna do Monster Hunter Wilds tonight. Because Friday, Saturday night is collab stuff. So I think we're gonna be doing Monster Hunter Wilds tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon. Tonight. At some point in time. They have a new event quest to hunt one of the monsters I don't care for. Bleh. Also, the time I wish I was going to be, the time I wish I was going to, what you call it, work on my stuff, I ended up having to call the county because they broke our garbage can. So that was fun. I'm outside this morning, or I guess this afternoon. Find a garbage can that has a giant split down the back of it because the claw thing squeezed too tight. So I had to listen to like 20 minutes worth of automated messages to get somebody on the line. Haven't you too? It sucks. Probably would have made things smoother. Talking to a private company. I mean, it wasn't bad. I just had to deal with somebody from the Middle East. Because the county apparently outsources that hard. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, the accent. Monty, it's too early in the stream for the boffing. Monty? Yeah, it's too early in the no, it's too early for that. Yeah, I love you, but I love you too, but it's too early for that. Yeah, I know you're a good boy. You are, but yeah, thank you. I love you too, buddy, but it's too early for you to be boffing. We don't need you to huff and puff and blow the whole house down. Super ulcerated tree spirit infusing yourself with holy. That's like my thing. Tree spirit took my job. Alright, see, that's the fake ending, if I believe. Oh no, I got a death root. There's still more. You wanna give me a paw? What's going on, Monty? You wanna hold my hand? Monty's being very sweet right now. He's being such a sweet boy. I love you too, buddy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. My neurotic little angel. He's my neurotic little angel. I love him. I knew I should have just walked out like that, but you know, I'm an idiot, so we did it anyway. As long as we live, right? We just have a full level to lose, but as long as we live. And now we run away. It's not that I can't beat these zombies, I just don't feel like it's worth fighting them. Run away! Run away! Run away! I feel like Monster Hunter is going to be one, at least Wilds, is going to be one of those games that I'll play whenever they have a new event quest. Or they have something special going on with it, but like, I did all the content in it. I don't care about the Hunter rank. I feel like I did all the content in Wilds. I mean, I put over 100 hours in the game. You know what? It only took me now to realize what iconic weapon, at least for me, it's an iconic weapon, that has been in every single Dark Souls game, did not make it into Elden Ring, was the Crescent Axe. The Crescent Axe has some like hidden lore to it from Dark Souls 1 through 3 that you only know if you look at the weapon itself and you read the flavor text, the the item description of it. It's got really interesting implications to it. Because the Crescent Axe is one of the few faith-based axes in Dark Souls 1, and it's a great axe, but it swings like a regular axe. And so it's like the fastest swinging great axe in the game. And as long as you hit, if you whiff on it, then it slows molasses. If you hit the enemy, it's the fastest swinging great axe in the game. But it's also like faith-based scaling, and it talks about how the way of it's a prized weapon of the way of the white, which is the faith-based religion, or one of the faith-based religions in Dark Souls 1. I don't know who Divine Axe Rita is. I do not know that reference. But like, so yeah, so it's oh, kind of, but it looks like a great axe. It does look exactly like a great axe. Like Escor's looks like an oversized hand axe. Um, the Crescent Axe actually looks like a Bardich or a Dane axe.
To think we'd meet in such a place.
But in Dark Souls 2, you find the Crescent Axe.
No.
It's not faith-based scaling.
Well enough who you are.
It's intelligence-based scaling. It deals magic damage instead of holy damage.
In battle, should you have the need.
And so, and then the item description
I believe that
reads
is where
something
the
along the
Mania will be
lines
found.
of,
The Halig tree is hidden
you know,
somewhere in these northern lands.
it was once, it belonged to a religious group, but in the past that nobody remembers, still holds some trace of, like, otherworldly or phenomenal type energy. I forget exactly how the item script is. But it's like, it doesn't note that it was part of, that it has any type of religious connotation to it, just that it belonged to a religious group. And because that religion faded from existence, the item no longer scaled on faith, it scales on intelligence. And then in Dark Souls 3, because time has progressed so much farther, the Crescent Axe loses its intelligence scaling, and I think it's a quality. I think it's a strength dex based scaling weapon in Dark Souls 3. And the item description mentions nothing about any type of religious group to it anymore.
Do you hear me? It is I, Latenna. We're almost there. Castle Sol lies just off to the north, where the other medallion is housed. It will grant passage to the land of the Halig tree.
So I just think it's interesting how, like, in Dark Souls 1, it's a religious weapon from religious groups, so it's faith scaling, and then the religious group goes away, so the actual power of the weapon somehow ceases to be faith-based, but it still has magical energy from the religious group, so it's intelligence-based. And then by the time you hit Dark Souls 3, that part of it's gone, and it's just a regular weapon. But it's one of those things that you would never know that flavor text or that lore implication about how religion is viewed in Dark Souls universe unless you read its item description through all 3 games. Such a big enemy and so easy to take down. Dark Souls logic, the smaller the enemy is, the more dangerous it becomes. He wasn't dead. Started drinking my smoothie, he wasn't dead yet.
Is someone there accustomed well?
So if you want to know how strong the knight starting class is, this is where you can buy their armor. This far into the game. You know what? I'm gonna add insult to injury to House Hoslow. Show you just how much of a moron the one dude was. Everything here hurts so bad. Everything here hurts so bad. I don't know why I went to loot the random monsters. Here, let me go loot the random stuff I don't need, and I know I don't need, but you know it's shiny, which means I have to have it. Luke Goblin Bringo Burr. You live by the Luke Goblin, you die as a Luke Goblin. Detrius, how did he die? The way he lived, by looting. Invade Juno Hoslow to unalive him. I love this weapon, man. I must say this place is much scarier going through it at night. Much scarier to go through at night. Ow. Oh yes, the one thing that nobody wished that they had brought back, but they did anyway. Oh my god, it's Sion! Hi, Sion! It's a small fox raid. Any raid is a good raid. All raids are happy raids. 11 kittens. I'm not sure about that fox raid, 11 kittens, but okay. You do you, I guess? Look, I ain't one to judge, but I mean, like, some countries frown upon that kind of thing. Kinda his thing? Okay then. Well, you ain't harming anyone. You said specific for kids. I said, as long as they're not harming anyone. I don't judge out loud, so you don't have to worry about that. This game was stuck inside his body. That's not good. Well, why'd you get the camera outside of his body so he can move? Don't make him be your slave, Sion. He has so much to live for. I don't even know who he is, but I'm just gonna say he has so much to live for. I'm gonna make that assumption. Oh, so maybe he doesn't have as much to live for if he's your husband. Carry on. Again, I'm not judging here. I'm just making assumptions. But wait, if he's your husband, isn't that he should be in your body, not the other way around? I mean, unless he's into that kind of thing. Again, I don't judge. No judgment from me. You don't have to worry about that. Like, I mean, I do, just not out loud. That's fair. Am I in the wrong spot? This was in Dark Souls 1, and I wish they didn't bring it back. Ever. The invisible platform run. Made it! Imagine making that and then just dying to an enemy immediately up here. Like, I'm sure somebody did that. It freaked them out that they were doing it, and then they make it to the top and they die to those enemies. People lose their minds. Like, I know it made me panic a little bit right there. Being that hair's breath away from doom. All that for a spell I don't need. So I can't cast spells because I'm an idiot in this game. I mean, I in real life, but still more so in this game. Now I no longer know where I'm at. Oh, I kind of know where I'm at. I don't want to be here. See, the night time is the right time. Yeah, that one said something the other day, and it didn't even dawn on me. It was like, yeah, people go and they rush straight into the DLC as fast as possible. Like, not only are you going to be under leveled if you do that, but you're not going to have that many heals available to you. Like, you're legit not going to have that many heals available because you haven't gone through most of the game to collect them all. Damn, that just dealt 2,000 damage. Okay, so I just used Holy Pots against them. That dealt 2,200 damage. That Holy Pot did. Whew, okay, okay. But hey, first try Deathrite Bird. Let's go. Hang on a sec, I need to look at something. Is it just you as completely silent? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I wasn't rambling. You can hear the game, can't you? Yes, I'm still here. When I get pinged in Discord because I don't interact on Discord all that often, I feel compelled to check to see if it's something like urgent or important. The game is a bit quiet. Well, I mean, you're a viewer. I care about you because you're a viewer and I like my viewers. I don't know what APD is. It's okay. But I said my volume's on. Is audio something disorder? Audio processing disorder. I gotcha. Too many loud things around you. If your game audio is running, you can't hear it one bit. That's fair. Hey man, we all got our little quirks and oddities that make us unique, you know? And speaking of quirks and oddities, I'm gonna try and cheese this boss fight. I don't mind going through Castle Sol in general, but the boss of Castle Sol can go screw himself. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, like you have APB, I have UVSS. We all have our quirks. You have several. Isn't it fun when they compound on each other and you get some quirks because of other quirks? My compounding was that my UVSS causes me to have social anxiety disorders. Because I don't interact with the outside world because of my UVSS. I have no idea if I'm autistic or not. And that's not me being cheeky or anything like that. Literally, like, no psychology place in the state of Florida is willing to diagnose an adult to see if the adult has autism or not. Yeah, 15 plus. I mean, what if you have so many disorders that just makes you normal? Far from normal. Okay. So if you guys are curious about what the cheese is, if you look off into the distance, you see the yellow door that is the entrance to the boss room. The cheese is to jump from here and land on the top of this tree. And then from the tree onto the rampart of this building. And from there, you should be able to jump along and jump over the wall and into the boss room. Because that's very, very faint, but you can see the boss standing in there. And the boss will not react. And you're allowed to just get a free kill on the boss. I've never done this before. So I'm curious on how many tries it's going to take. Well, that's one try. I almost got it. I came close. I honestly came closer than I thought for a first try. Oh, I was told not to look at a certain tab. And then I did look at the tab. Okay, we're back. See if these is 15% done, 115 gigabits. Hey, at least you have somebody to play games with. I'm always looking for people to play games with, man. Nice. I know you would have, Taurus. I don't know how. Do you need a running start to make it? Do I need a running start to make it? Like, if there were 2 people I had to play games with, I would be like, yo, we need to play Space Marine 2. Like, for hundreds and hundreds of hours. I'm coming close. I'm coming close. I'm jumping just a smidge too early. Like, I deal with bullshit. All of chat deals with my bullshit. Oh, I slid off! That is a tight jump. That is a tight jump. You love it? Thank you for loving it. Whisper's not sure if he loves my bullshit. That makes me sad. I'm trying to land on a needle. And I know it's possible. I've seen many people do it. I know for a fact that this is a thing. You guys might be staring at me leaping to my death for 20 minutes, but it's worth it. It wasn't. Speedrunners still do this shit all the time. That was the closest. I mean that is fair. I'm good through tenacity. I'm good through tenacity, and because I play so many games at such a high difficulty level, that I'm able to first try bosses that would be hard if it was like not a genre you're used to playing a lot. I think you need a running head start. I think you need a running head start to make this. I think the hardest boss I've had to do, but it was only hard because it was a challenge, was Lu Bu for his mount from Dynasty Warriors Origins. I think that's the hardest time I've had, because it took me 3 hours of failing in order to get it. But I was like 20 levels under leveled also, so. I missed. Okay, so you do need a running head start, because I did make it a little bit further than I was before, but like, I just missed the mark. Which, if you like action type games that make you feel like an overpowered boss. Oh my god, Dynasty Warrior games are so nice for that. But I'm okay. I'm getting it. I'm just not precisely getting it. Like, I'm getting the distance now. The momentum's letting me get the distance. I'm not even sure you need a right head start. Not enough distance. See, that wasn't enough distance from right there. That one wasn't enough distance. Trial and error here, guys. It's called trial and error because this was going to save me aggravation. Because the thing is, this boss itself isn't all that hard. Is that he's got two lackeys with him that make him hard. Oh, I had it! I had it! For a split second! For a split second, I had that. A lot of this shit requires you to be pixel perfect. Oh. Like, you need to jump at the last possible pixel off, and then you'll land on it. I haven't been trying this for that long. And the boss is really... The reason why the boss is a pain in the ass whispering is that it's a gank fight. So you have to fight 3 enemies at the same time. Yeah, okay, a Taurus, when I say I am bad at video games, I'm bad at bosses, whispering statement is why. Because no matter how good I am, if I don't first try a boss, like every single boss, no matter how hard it is, somebody like, I don't know, I do it instantly. I'm just that good, I don't know what your problem is. Like, so, I have self-confidence issues anyway when it comes to that kind of stuff. Some people are like, oh, I don't know why you can't handle the boss. I'm good at games, I'm good at bosses. So, I don't know what the issue is here. Why you're trying to do this. I'm like, well, obviously it's because I suck at shit. And I'm trying to do this skip because I think it would be fun to pull off. Like, I'm not doing this because I can't beat the boss, because I can. I'm doing this because I think it would be a fun little thing to pull off. Because I typically don't do cheats and glitches and things like that and this kind of stuff. So this is completely new for me. Yeah, I'm wanting to learn something new here. I failed. I failed so hard. I hit circle instead of, or hit B instead of A by accident there. Yeah, let me use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back in just a moment. Barely play any games outside comfort zone of like 10. I have plenty of games, and it's always a struggle whether or not I want to get a new game or replay an old game. Because it's like, do I get a new game or do I get something for the stream to try and help me make the stream better and bigger and more awesome? Too early. It's almost like you have to Wile E. Coyote this shit. I feel like you almost have to Wile E. Coyote this shit. I would give this like 4 or 5 more tries, and then I'm just going to fight the boss normally. Like, it's been a while ago, but I actually watched a video on exactly how to do this jump. Which is why I know that it works. I think I was too early on that. Oh! I had that! I just missed! I had that if I didn't miss. It actually looked like I almost overjumped it, which would be kind of scary. Watching my stream is a tourist's break from being a mod for every other stream. I missed the jump. I missed the time to jump there. I said you not being a mod on my stream is just you taking a break from being a mod on everyone else's. I think that was too early. Yeah, I'll go fight the boss normally. I think I will be here for like another hour or two trying to do this jump otherwise. No, this will be my last attempt. Yeah, I just can't pull the jump off for some reason. I don't know. Okay, if I didn't let go of the analog stick, I would have had that. Like, now in my brain, I'm determined to do it. I've gone from, you know, I want to try to now I'm determined to make this happen. I did it! Let's go! See ya, Wisping. Now, the question is, where am I supposed to go from here? Oh, shit. I forget. Now from here, I forget where to jump. I got so excited that I made it here. I forget where you're supposed to go to from here. I think it's along that ledge. I think. That doesn't seem right, though. I made the initial jump, and I don't remember how to do it. At the very least, I skipped most of the zone, so I could just try fighting the boss immediately. Yeah, you can't stand along that lip. But hey, I did the jump. I feel accomplished. I did the jump in general. I just wish I knew what the next step was supposed to be after that. But that there is a way from doing that to do the rest of it. I feel accomplished enough. Thankfully, those lion enemies don't respawn. That's the only reason why I bother fighting them, so they don't come back. Unlike my wonderful fun viewers who always come back. Do I see an item back here? I do see an item. I am attracted to shiny objects like a moth. They make me happy when I pick them up, regardless of how useless they might be. Is that the same thing from Stormvale Castle, that Warhawk's Talon? I want to say it is. Yeah. And now you see what this place has going for it is invisible teleporting enemies. Because it's cool like that. I don't have the right. Screw you, message. I always have the right. The right to party. Now I'm just gonna try to remember what else is here that's cool. Oh, I remember Mono was asking the other day about the coded sword. I said it was like a lightsaber, but not great. I will have to show him what it actually looked like. So when he enters chat, I'll show the coded sword. I used it before. I have used it before briefly. I don't like it because it doesn't do any posture damage. So it hits enemies, but they don't react to being hit by it. Which, I mean, just verbalizing that, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But in reality, what that means is that the enemies just attack through your attacks. I love when the rats give you rune arcs. Like, it would be a slow way to farm them up, but it's a viable way. Find an area with a bunch of rats. You have some good item discovery. Oh yeah. Usually when a Souls game comes out, the way I like to farm up my rune arcs is through co-op, helping people beat bosses. Hi, Panda! Thank you for the lurk! It's always appreciated, especially from the Panda. The Panda herself. You know what? I just realized the choice that greatsword I just got, the Banished Knight's greatsword, also one of the rarest enemies in the game, because that's the only enemy that drops it. That one Banished Knight. Well, there's another one much farther in. There's only like 1 or 2 enemies in the whole game that can drop this thing. It's not particularly like super oh my god awesome, but like it's a nice greatsword. It looks really nice. Chili and garlic bread, nice. You miss me spending like a good 20 minutes doing a jump cheese to get the drop on a boss. And I did the initial jump, but then I couldn't remember or figure out what the rest of the jumps in the pattern were. So I gave up after like 20 minutes and succeeding on the cheese jump. It was one of those like, I think I saw this in a movie once, and I do it, and I pull it off, and I'm like, where do I go from here? Ah, screw it. Oh my god, that hurt. Well, frick. That was the thing that happened, I guess. I failed to dodge any of those. It's okay, second tries the charm on that. It just exploded into a million pieces, that's all. See, like I said, second try was the charm. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Wait a minute, I just avoided a hug. Who is this guy? Demetrius doesn't avoid hugs. Something must be desperately wrong with him. Yeah, see, Castle Sol ain't that long. Excuse me, Knight. I was trying to leave. I was trying to leave, Sir Knight. As fine of an establishment as this is. We're first going to see if this quest line is still broken. I'm assuming that it is. Yep. I honestly don't know how I broke the quest line.
Now I can I?
Kath Height, the Limgrave heir. We're gonna make sure we're fully upgraded as much as we can be before we fight this next boss.
Well, you know what this the fingers shake when they are about to thaw. No matter. Heavens, that is not the burning. The rune of death goes by to a forbidden the fingers would. But the fingers dormant, the realm and all who is. Go on, take the cup. You must only the smells for the flame. Can leave.
I don't think Niall's resistant to holy.
Well, I took you for no matter how you're up.
At least I'm hoping not. We're gonna be burning him with fire as much as we can, but hoping he's not resistant to holy.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
I don't mind upgrading the Cadence Cell Sword just because he's taken me this far.
In this ash, it reminds me of my.
Find out. She hides in it. She knows the look. There are 4 Mikola, his twin, Luna Prince, and Rani has said, so here at if you should learn any, I'll trade you for. We both think as such.
Yeah, I don't know. The 3 of them should be converging. There's no other quest lines that tie into those 3. Unless there's a tie-in where a certain amount of in-game time must pass. The only reason why I care about this questline is that you get rare endgame materials from it.
I must begin for a true and I must begin for a true and
Really? I just had to teleport to outside the room and then run in? I just had to teleport outside the room and then run in.
Ah, nice to see you after so long. Safe
Oh,
and
hi,
sound,
Zuzu.
I take it is? Good. Ah, quite. I have indeed selected a new ruler. Lady Nefeli is strong and just, worthy of the burden of Limgrave's lineage. Such is the sincere opinion of I, Kenneth Height, no less. For the time being, I share command of the castle with my lady. But I plan on returning to my fort afterwards, at which time I can fulfill my old promise by raising you to the glory of knighthood. I hope it is just as wonderful as you imagine.
Me, going to become Elden Lord.
At which time I can by raising
This guy, I can make you a knight!
It's been some time. I must thank you for your aid. I told Father I would be with him no longer. I remembered the vow I took when I first became a warrior. so many moons ago. This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm to drive away the foulness that has settled on the winds. Again, I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. Some call me by the title of Lady, but I remain the same woman underneath, though I have now abandoned my former guidance. I cannot express how much you've helped me.
There we go.
Should you become Elden Lord, I would gladly lighten your burden. Farewell, I will remain, but your guidance surely lie elsewhere.
Haven't seen you. As you can see, I'm the new lady's attendant. Freedom was worth squat. Besides, I like it round here. Lady Nefeli still fair of heart and countenance. Still, so I can loot all the corpses I like. I'll let you
This
take
guy.
the goods.
Yeah, I have her trust, so I can still go grave robbing. Hee hee. So now I have enough to bring 2 weapons to plus 25. Unfortunately, I'm using a pair of weapons that do not use those ancient smithing stones, but I could bring a greater stock up to plus 25 if I want to. I can take either of these all the way up to plus 25 if the need arises. I might take the Godskin Stitcher up there, up to that. But now I feel happy. We'll go, we'll level up, and then we'll take on the boss of Castle Sol. Wait, why does Melina want to talk to me?
Think not of the kind I shall see to all I ask to the snowy mountain. I know I'm asking you to, but it must, and that. What is your... Shall I turn?
I thought she wanted to tell me about Castle Sol. She did not.
You're
She's telling me to use her as kindling to light a fire, to burn the great tree. See, I just needed the Soul Sword to keep him distracted long enough for me to take out the other two. There we go, first try. One try, one scythe, one kill. That's how we do things. Thank you, thank you. That makes me happy because usually I struggle bust with that. Although I do have good damage right now. And it was really all about being able to take down those two shades first, you know. That's always what causes me problems, taking down those two shades. So that's Castle Sol done, which means we have access to the Halig tree. But first we're going to take on Commander record. The Praetor record, rather. The gimmick fight.
I see that this is your usual. Perhaps you are ready. Our Lord will no doubt welcome you. Another kindred spirit, treading the path of champions.
By the way, you guys are about to hear the
Yes.
best dialogue, the
No.
best voice acting you will ever
Close your eyes
hear.
for a moment. I will transport you to the Lord's chamber. Farewell, then. May your visit be fruitful.
You better hear the best voice acting of any game you'll ever hear. You would weigh 12 pounds. It's trying to eat me! Oh, it caught me again. God damn it. It's just spamming the grab attack. Are you ready for the voice acting? You guys ready for the voice acting here? Hi, Monty. You're gonna have to wait. You enjoyed your nap? Yeah? You got puppy breath. Look at that face!
Very well. Join myself and King as family. Together we will devour the very core.
Together! Together!
Now we can devour God together.
Ah! Okay. I will be right back. I gotta take care of doggies. Alright, I'm back. I had a problem in that at the start of the fight I wasn't using my weapon art, and that's all I should be spamming, especially with as much FP as I have. I dodged early! So Rykard is always a boss that I'll kill in like one go, or it'll take like 20. There's no in between. I mean, it's a cool, you know, like, area. Like, look at this. It's a really badass arena that they gave him. Just wish they didn't give it to a gimmick. Put me into the wall of the arena so that way he could pull off his attack because of the freaking magma area of effect. That's all that was. It's such an awesome arena for such a lame boss. You would. Like, I feel like player aggravation against this boss would be decreased 100-fold if they didn't have the magma move. Or they just didn't have the magma pool there at all. Because all it does is stagger lock you. It's not like you continuously just tick damage, it stagger locks you out of attacks. That's all it's getting me now is the magma. I got him down to one hit and I'm just dying to magma. Because he just slowly slithers towards you, which brings the magma pool under your feet. Otherwise, I wouldn't even need to be backing up. And as I think about it, I think that between Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and Sekiro, and this game, only Dark Souls 2 does not have a gimmick fight. It's the only one that doesn't have a gimmick fight to it. Oh look, you walked the magma into me and now I'm in a wall. I have to run in a giant circle around the arena. There we go. Gimmick boss down. That's a badass arena. Now that I killed the lord of this manor, how happy are people to see me here?
You. It's true then. You've defeated our lord. No. I must thank you. Our lord was yet weak. You have taught us that. Defeat is not the end. Our lord is immortal, and will one day rise again. Stronger. Until then, I must stay the path and do my part. I will leave the Volcano Manor before long. I suggest you do the same. I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines all the more. I always was an admirer. This is perhaps we would...
Like I just has Crucible Knight next door.
This is perhaps we...
Crucible Knight X was just like, I'm gonna look as badass as possible right here.
Now you've gone and killed Rykard. You scheming little doxy. Cripes, you make this nonsense seem, well, less nonsensical. Perhaps a Tarnished will be Elden Lord after all. But for now, this manor is finished. The demigod beast is slain, and Tanith has lost her head. A fine mess. But how else could it end? When Daddy Ambition's head over heels courting Lady Blasphemy. Well, here I am, untethered, once again. Goodbye, my friend. What is it? Oh, come to make a parting donation to Pack. Cheers for that.
It's all over, man. Game over, man. Done for.
So, you killed Rykard. I harbor you no ill will. The strong take. Such is our code. Even he was prepared to meet a wretched end when he first took blasphemy unto his very flesh. But any road, the Volcano Manor is no more, though we may yet fulfill an old promise. We hunted our own kind, and took what was theirs, and with everything in hand, the time has come to rise against the Erd Tree. Oh great, I am the recusant Bernal, inheritor of my brother's will, and you will fall to my blade. We refuse to become your pawns. Consider this fair warning. Oh great, I am the we refused.
And now there's a special treat if we go back to Rykard's laboratory. Look, it's his head! Look! It's Lady Tanith! Eating his head!
Oh, you... Allow me some time. Our lord's carcass is vast, and not easily consumed. Dear Rykard, please, find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together.
Because technically this carcass of a head is still kind of alive, and she thinks that if she consumes him the way the serpent consumed him, that he will live on through her and take over her body.
Ah, my lord, Rykard.
Invaded by Tanith's Knight! And I apparently forgot exactly how to fight a Crucible Knight. Me, for some reason. There we go. I remember. Wait, does he not grow wings because he's technically an invader? And now we can do the Shaded Castle. I mean, we could have done the Shaded Castle before, but it makes sense lore-wise to do the Shaded Castle now. Dude, I think we're gonna be starting the DLC tonight. We'll do Monster Hunter Wilds tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. At some point I should care about dodging enemy attacks, but like, I'm kind of OP right now for this spot. Haha, I go through shields and all forms of blocking with this weapon. I'll pay attention for the boss of the area, we'll put it that way. Hey there, Pete!
You again. A shame you had to see me like this. I had a bit of a slip up, that's all. I should have stuck to what I know best. No matter. I know I can trust you. Gullible, yes, but a good soul. Make certain that Tanith gets this. Oh, it's nothing, it's just makes me sick to see her all bent out of shape. Come on, Tanith, back on your high horse where you belong. You're able then? Then I can rest easy, my friend.
And that's how Pate goes out. Oh, he grabbed me! I wasn't actually thinking I was gonna get caught up by him. I was feeling a bit too cocky there, guys. And oh yeah, you could only actually get Pate's stuff if you actually attack him after his final dialogue. Not that I really care. God, I love Flame of the Fell God. And all this time, I've forgotten that I had a 4th talisman slot. This whole time. Hoist the secret medallion for a super secret squirrel meeting. I remember this place. I also remember it being easy. That's how I remember it being easy. Oh, the Vulcan Militia. Easy marks that are worth great souls. Yeah, more invisible platforms. I wasn't actually expecting there to be a illusory wall right behind me, but you know what? Sometimes you just get that feeling. Silver Scarab. Increases. There we go. Gives you an extra 75 item discovery. What should do right next to me? Just take it. And then get it. One of them's worth extra souls, so you might as well, you know, send him a little present. Send a little helpful fireball to them. Although there are a lot of those little vulgar militiamen there. There's a lot of them. Throw a rock at me. I will never fight a Mimic here normally. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We'll never fight a Mimic here like legit. I thought I already had a Flame Monk thing. trying to remember if that's all the fragments of destined death that I need. I have to know. 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 Alright, there was nothing there. I had to check. Now from here I can get to Moog's, which would mean I can then access the DLC. That's exciting. That's so exciting.
Do you hear me? It is I, Latenna. We have reached the land of Miquella's Halig Tree, where Lobo and I began our travels. It's entirely thanks to you that I'm so close to home. These great snow-laden lands stretch far to the north, and beyond the ancient bowers, in the liturgical town of Ordina, lies the place to which I must return.
Alright, random Somber Zone 8. Take that. I forgot to re-equip my heals. I forgot to re-equip my heals. I don't know why I unequipped them. Why it took me so long to realize I had unequipped. You don't have to unequip your heals for the Mimic tier. I'm just an idiot, I guess. I can't believe I did that. God, I love the reach of this weapon. Just outdistance the sellsword. You know, just outdistance him. Huh, there's a tomb here. Do I know this tomb? Have I ever been to this tomb? I do not know. I'm sure I have. It's one of those things that because I discovered this tomb, if I don't clear it out right now, if I do all the DLC and then come back, I will have thought I've done that when I didn't. I'm being sneaky about this because screw that thing. He doesn't deserve to be fought legit. Alright, Bears, wedge yourself in here. Heh. Dude, the shade of the other player just scared the crap out of me. Whenever I'm in catacombs, I'm not sure whether it's the music or what. Whenever I'm in catacombs like this, I'm always like more high strung. Cause like I'm always cautious about what's coming around the corner that I just scare myself too easily. Like that. Scares the crap out of me. Every time makes me jump. Try fire. Try spamming R1 to victory. I am a Dark Souls player. Spamming R1 victory is our MO. Yeah, it's one of those things. When in doubt, spam R1. Those jukes, though. I mean, I'm out of heals. I might as well just reset, restock. And I can level up. As well as seeing what that imp head actually did. I cannot level up. We're gonna level up though. With 4K, we're gonna level up. Hi. Thank you. I got a rough sketch of all the for the emotes from the one artist, and oh my god, you guys are gonna love them. I don't think anybody's actually watching right now, but if anybody's lurking, you're gonna love them. Yep, I did that for the express purpose of I wanted to get rid of the Cleaner Knights there without dirtying my hands. Now I rest again. Let me do it again. Poor Pugilist! Poor Pugilist is nothing compared to my righteous fire. Gotta love that move. You gotta love that spell. It's the only spell I need, Flame of the Flame God. Man, I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, I gotta do something about this fog. Thankfully my map's not obscured. That would really throw me through a loop. If it obscured your map also. I got invaded? But what? By Anastasia? A third time by Anastasia, really? Come on, Lancelot. Hey, Summer Smithing Stone, let's go. I'm trying to think if I should take out the fire giant before going into the DLC, because I think he gives me a thingamajig. Hey, you can see their inners a lot better on these things. And I do recall that there is another Black Knight Cavalry, maybe the last Black Knight Cavalry over here. But, oh, I kind of desperately want to find a Point of Grace. I'm not seeing any. And I feel like there should be one in this general area. You know what? This feels like a good spot. We'll be able to enter Moog's area. And hopefully do the get started on the DLC. So if anybody's still lurking and watching, thank you for hanging out this long. And I'll catch you all tonight with either this or we'll be doing some Monster Hunter. Either way. I'll catch you later, Taurus.